Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm just checking in with Audio Assault's Amp Locker. Now, Amp Locker has been Audio Assault's ecosystem for, I think it's over a year now, and they've put all their stuff into this as far as amps, pedals, effects, and cabs go. So when you buy something, you buy it inside Amp Locker, kind of like STL Amp Hub, Amplitube, that kind of vibe. So you just buy things within the plugin. Instead of having dozens of separate plugins, this is a lot more convenient. Now, when this came out, I was a bit like, well, yeah, I'm kind of done. Like, I've got so many amps by Audio Assault. I've been using their stuff for years. I've bought loads of their stuff. I love the original AHM plugin. The Classic series was really good too, with Bulldozer and Dominator, Emperor. All that stuff was cool. And I thought, well, I've got all my tones covered, to be honest. Like, as far as high gain goes, I mean, even RVXX, I used that on a whole Nest of Scum EP, and I thought, this is really cool. You know, I don't really need anything else. So when Amp Locker came out, I was kind of done. And then they started putting their old releases into Amp Locker, you know, updating them a bit, I guess. And again, I thought, yeah, it's fine. You know, I've already got these plugins. I don't really want to, you know, in some cases buy them again. Like, they put out Reamp 2 for a certain price, and I thought, well, I've already got Reamp, and I barely used it anyway, really, because it's just option paralysis. And Reamp is inside Amp Locker. So if you go to, like, there's Reamp 2 there, and, you know, you've got a gazillion different amps there, and I thought, well, yeah, I mean, like, the amps I've got Bulldog, which I've got open here, getting a good tone out of it. Dymos, I think this thing is fantastic. AHM again. Hellbeast, which I don't think is as good as the first Hellbeast release. I think it's a little bit different. Sigma, which is fantastic. RVXX, fantastic. The free amp you get with Amp Locker. The Prestige sounds good, and then the Classic series here. And the Crown, I've actually forgotten about this one. This one's pretty good. Good for singing lead tones and whatnot. And just everything else, I just thought, yeah, I'm not really interested. But I thought I'd check in because, you know, I've been sent the updates and whatnot. And I did buy Bulldog a few years ago, so just wanted to check it out. Here's the tone I got out of it. So this is the HVT Bulldog Super Lead. Yeah, perfectly good tone. This amp has a lot of bells and whistles on it. You've got this full, 6-band equalizer, power section stuff, a bunch of different channels. You got, you know, a clean channel. I mean, I've got a tube screamer going through this. I'll just turn that off. I mean, like, sparkly cleans. So yeah, you know, super duper clean, and like everything in between. I've got it on the lead channel now. So that is it unboosted, and this is with it boosted. So you can juice it up. It's not like totally dry. And the equalizer here, you can get, you know, a bunch of different tones out of it. But I don't think it's the best amp in Amp Locker. Like, my definite favorite, I've got a preset here. Dymos needs cab. Right, here's the thing, right? Just before I get into this, I really don't like the cab section in Amp Locker, the free stuff anyway. I know that Audio Assault have got loads of cab packs out there, and the Mr. Schall is actually really good. That's a Marshall cab pack. But these free ones, yeah, I'm not feeling them at all. Like, I'm really not. Yeah, pretty much none of them. I think the most passable ones are the Glaston, the HB's okay, the Major 9 is okay, but Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, but they, you know, they have an IR loader in and everything, but I've just got it bypassed at the moment. Got the section bypassed. And I'm going into NAD IR, and I've got Barefoot 1. This is a V30. My own free cab packs and big boot here. These are linked below. They're totally free. Pick them up if you want them. And I've got to say, like, Dymos is probably my favorite. Make sure I'm on the right settings here. Yeah, to me, that's still probably Audio Assault's like best amp. You know, I've got to say it is. You got a bunch of voicing switches here, a couple of different channels, and it looks good. You know, that's important. Right, I really like Bulldog as well. Not Bulldog, Bulldozer. This is like a Mesa, like big, like chunky sounding amp. Yeah, I think I've got a second cab on this, so I will just turn that off. Because I'm going through NAD IR, back to the amp, back up the output a bit. Yeah, it's just a palm muting dream. You know, it's just got that big, like, chunky sound. I think I'm boosting it. Must be boosting it. Yeah, I am. You know, Sigma, you know, another great sounding amp. Like, if you can't get it done with all those amps, I don't think you can get it done at all, really. So, I mean, Sigma is probably one of their most well-regarded amps. It's got a bunch of different channels. Yeah, it just sounds great. I mean, it's like, how are you supposed to beat this, really? Like, if you're doing some sort of like hi-fi, you know, noughties metalcore type stuff, I mean, it's perfect for that. All that, you know, like 5, 7, 8 minor scale stuff, you know, it's perfect for that. And again, like Dominator, fantastic for that, like metalcore tone. And give it a little bit more juice. Yeah, between Dominator, Sigma, Bulldozer, Dymos, and Bulldog, you've got all the tones, you really do. So that's about it, guys. I just wanted to check in with Amp Locker. I know Bass Locker is now a thing. I've got to check that out. You do get some free stuff with that as well. With Audio Assault, they bring out a lot of stuff, and I just thought, well, you know, I've kind of got all the stuff I want, really. And the cab packs, not that interested anymore. I've got my own IRs, and the amps sound good with those cabs, so I am more than happy. And remember, guys, Amp Locker is free. If you want a bunch of pedals, a free amp, and a bunch of free cabs and effects, go for it. It's one of the best free deals out there. So what do you guys think? Do you guys prefer the way Amp Locker is? Or did you like when Audio Assault were doing the individual plugins? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more metal related stuff. I'll be back sometime with a video on something else. So until then, ciao.